ASUS ROG ALLY X or Steam Deck OLED? This is the most difficult question people ask me every single day. I've been using Steam Deck for almost like 6 months and ROG ALLY X for just a month. And now I think I'm ready to answer which one I think is better console. First, I must mention that both of these consoles are the best in their game. Screen, battery life, buttons, ergonomics, everything is just top notch. And it is a very difficult choice. This or this, Steam Deck OLED or ROG Ally X. First, let's start with ROG Ally X. What I like about this console. First of all, I really like the battery life. 80 watts hours gives you 3 hours and you can use it in turbo mode. You can push to the limits this device and still have incredible battery life. I'm basically using only turbo mode in everything almost I play. My FPS is high and very good performance. Also, I really like how quiet fans on ROG Ally X. I can barely hear them. Before I had ROG Ally, the first one, and fans were just super noisy. I couldn't even use it on my breaks at work. People were complaining like, "Oh, why it's so noisy? I can hear this whistle noise," and that was so distracting. And people were asking like, "Oh, can you just tone it down, please?" Yeah, with this one, you cannot hear it at all. That's it, silent. No one's complaining. I'm so happy about this. This was my number one beef with first ROG Ally. Also, I really like the performance. You can play absolutely any game. I played so many games from first ROG Ally, and this one slightly more powerful because of fast RAM. And yeah, so you can just play any game. Of course, something like God of War, you'll have to reduce to like 720p or 900p to get good FPS and probably lowest possible settings. But on this screen, lowest possible settings, they look like medium high on your screen or monitor, for example. So it's not a loss. Some people say the speakers on ROG Ally X are incredible. They're not incredible. They are very, very good speakers. But on Steam Deck OLED, speakers are much better, in my opinion. More bass. Valve did some sort of magic like Apple on their devices where you have like more volume, more bass, more sound. Everything just sounds so perfect on Steam Deck. Then here, it sounds like kind of toned down, you could say. But it's still fine. It's still amazing. On ROG Ally X, I completely removed Windows. I replaced with Buzzite OS. Why I removed Windows? Constant updates. You switch it on and start updating itself. It will download something on the background. It was super annoying and used to take so much power just to work on the background. So you could not use on games like even 13 watts. You have to go like 15 and more. With Buzzite OS, problem solved. While you're playing a game, your operating system is quiet. It's like none. It's almost not working because it's Linux. And Buzzite OS basically SteamOS. And as you can see, it looks exactly the same. So I now have basically upgraded Steam Deck. With one caveat, screen. Screen is not OLED. And if you ever tried Steam Deck OLED, then you probably not gonna like the screen. This is good IPS panel, but on Steam Deck, incredible OLED panel. And it is very, very difficult to adjust to this screen. I tried and it's not working really well. I really like that this screen is 1080p. What does this mean? On the small screen, 1080p screen feels like proper 4K. And if you reduce your graphics to 900p, it will look like good 2K on a good monitor. So you're not missing a lot, almost at all. You are gaining. So in this case, I think this screen is a win-win. Also, it has VRR, variable refresh rate. So this means that if you're playing something at 45 FPS, it will feel like 60 FPS. So beside the IPS screen, non-HDR, ROG Ally X doesn't have any minuses. That's it. It's perfect device. Maybe the price, £700, is a little bit too much for this device because it's not powerful enough to ask so much, I think. The good price for this device would be like $599, maybe $550, but not $799, $750. I saw prices and just a little bit too much. Steam Deck OLED, probably one of the best devices ever created, in my opinion. It's not as powerful as ROG Ally X, but to be honest, it doesn't have to be powerful because this device has a perfect balance of performance, screen quality, and overall ergonomics. Everything about this device is so well crafted, like everything, every single part, every single aspect is just feels like an art. People who are making Steam Deck, you can tell they were very passionate about this device. Because even by holding in my hands, I can already enjoy the ergonomics, even like this. Feels so natural to me. Like I said, Steam Deck OLED doesn't have to be powerful as ROG Ally X because it has only 800p screen, not 1080p like on ROG Ally X. So this means you will never go above 800p in any game, and 800p is perfect resolution for this screen. It's more than enough for you to enjoy basically any game. Of course, I wish it would be 1200p, but in this case, we would have to bump up TDP, increase the battery life, it would go louder, and it's like not the best scenario for this device. And I think 800p, that's a perfect resolution. This screen is just amazing. It's OLED, HDR. I just finished playing Ghost of Tsushima. I went with HDR on, and game looked just phenomenal. It was just stunning experience. When I tried to run Ghost of Tsushima on ROG Ally X, picture was flat, not that enjoyable anymore. Difference was night and day between OLED of course and IPS, but also HDR. I couldn't believe my eyes. Now we have God of War Ragnarok. It has HDR also, and that game looks just phenomenal. And you can play it at 40 plus FPS, 800p. What is going on? We have fully optimized AAA title in 2024. Unbelievable. You can play it on Steam Deck and have a truly great experience. Does Steam Deck have any minuses? I would say I would like to have fast charge like on ROG Ally X. Without fast charge, it feels a little bit slow on charge. It might take like 2 hours to charge your battery. When you in a rush, you will need to get a power bank or something. Yeah, it can be a little bit frustrating. Other than that, I don't think Steam Deck has any minuses. It is perfect device for what it is. It's never been designed to play AAA titles like God of War, but you can. I'm very surprised. For example, Space Marine 2 Warhammer 40,000, it's not playable. It's not playable. Once you'll get to very intensive scenes, your FPS will just tank to like 15 to 10, I saw. And oh, I'll say Space Marine 2, no go. Alan Wake 2, not playable. There are so many games which you cannot play on Steam Deck. This device was created to play more easier titles. You can squeeze up to 10 hours of battery life playing something like Stardew Valley, ROG Ally X something like 7 hours, 6 hours, only because that one extreme still very hungry chip. On Steam Deck you have custom AMD chip, and this chip can work at 3 watts, no problem, and just sip this power while you're enjoying your favorite game. It's truly a masterpiece. On Steam Deck, I can hear fans slightly louder than on ROG Ally X. It can be distracting, but it's not annoying. It's just little like wind noise, just slight, and that's it. So which device to buy, Steam Deck OLED or ROG Ally X? It is a very hard decision. If you're planning to play AAA titles, I'd say go for ROG Ally X. Spend a little bit more, and this will be your Windows computer. You can do stuff on it, like browse internet, and also play like Ghost of Tsushima with higher FPS, fully enjoy your experience. Not the best screen, I would say, but once you'll start playing, you're not gonna notice that. Because you'll be in a game, screen is very nice, and you will just enjoy your experience. One more minus about ROG Ally X. One more minus from ROG Ally X, it is plastic button noise. Check this out. When you're playing something with your headphones, everybody around you can hear this plastic noise. It's quite loud, to be honest. It's very loud. I'm sure how people can even tolerate this next to you. I'm very surprised, to be honest. And this is Steam Deck. I'm trying to make as loud as I can, and that's it. This is the maximum. So you can hear it, but if you press it like this, it is very quiet. You see what I meant when I said that this is perfectly tuned device. So what the hell, ASUS? Why are those buttons so noisy? I just don't understand. But beside that, ASUS ROG ALLY X is perfect device for more hardcore gamers who want to play Space Marine, Alan Wake, but you have to spend a little bit more money on this device than a Steam Deck. When Steam Deck is perfect for indie titles, older titles, and optimized titles. God of War Ragnarok, you can run it really well on this device and enjoy the full experience. Ghost of Tsushima, perfectly optimized. I played at 40 FPS, 40 plus, 800p, medium settings. I had to use FSR quality, not a problem. Still looks incredible on the screen. So Steam Deck is perfect device for something lighter, and it is much cheaper. You can buy LCD version for like $300, which is kind of incredible for what it can do. OLED will cost you slightly more, $450 to $550, I think. What do you think about it? Which console you like more, ROG Ally X or Steam Deck OLED? Write in the comments below, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in next one.